Motherhood can be a bully. And it's not because you're ungrateful. And it's not because you don't understand her. It's just simply it doesn't care. Motherhood doesn't care about anything except for motherhood. It doesn't care about your needs. It doesn't care about what it is that you want to do when the kids are sleeping and when the kids aren't around you. It doesn't care about your dreams and it doesn't care about your goals. Motherhood simply cares about the children. And I know you love your children. I know I love mine too. So stay with me if this sticks with you. But motherhood is simply designed to just be mothers. But what about the woman that's behind motherhood? What about that girl that had all those dreams and those goals and was so ambitious and was ready to tackle the world with no hesitation and no fear, right? Motherhood has designed us, not designed us, but has put us in a space to where we are no longer searching for the inner version of ourselves because we're too busy giving it to our children. It's not fair. It's not fair, but we do it all the time. And who do we have to blame? Nobody but ourselves, because in truth be told, we are all simply the woman behind motherhood. I'm Talisha. This is Raw Woman Energy. And to frankly be honest, if ain't nobody else going to say it, I am. Motherhood can be a pain in the you know what, okay? It can be a pain in my ass, but I have to endure it. Not because, oh my gosh, if I don't do it, I'm a bad mother. No, I do it because I love my children. But it can be exhausting. It can be nerve-wracking. It can be irritating. It can be the thing that makes my skin crawl sometimes. When you tell your children to do something and they don't listen. When you try to be the best version of yourself for your children but it's not acknowledged. When you try to show up on time but you end up being late. And motherhood just punches you all in the face and you don't have no type of, you're okay, I see you, you're a good mother, to tell you that, to give you the encouragement to jump back out in there and be the best mother that you can be. Well, I'm here to tell you, you are. You are a good mother and you are doing absolutely amazing. But first off, let's put aside the motherhood version of ourselves and let's tap into the woman part of us, okay? That girl that we gave up the moment we opened up our legs and pushed out that human, or the moment we had to get split open from the side to the corners of the earth to bring out a life from the belly of the beast. I don't know, but out of your belly. Or that woman that had a compassionate heart and walked inside of that building and took on all of these children that she couldn't produce herself, but gave the heart and the love for another child that she sees as her own. Let's talk about that woman. The woman before the mother. The woman that was passionate. The woman that dreamed. The woman that had all of these goals and ready to tackle life. Let's talk about her. Let's talk about how can we continue to fuel motherhood with giving life to the woman that drives the car, that drives the ship, right? This is our motherboard. This is our life. This is the thing that we use to be able to tell these children how to be good people. Because in all actuality, the very first thing that us mothers really have to do, the very thing that is the number one goal for us mothers is stay alive, keep the children alive. But also, teach your children how not to grow up and be assholes. Teach your children how to grow up and teach and treat people with respect and kindness. And maybe along the way, they'll grow up and be successful. But the main goal is to teach them how to love themselves so they know how to love others properly. And how can we do that if we're not loving the woman within ourselves first? If we're getting up and we're not tending to our needs, if we're not loving on ourselves and we're walking around with oatmeal and vomit on our shirts, if we're not pouring into ourselves and giving ourselves self-love and self-care and self-acknowledgement, then who is going to teach these children how to do the exact same thing when they're faced out in life and they come across a person that needs a little bit of sympathy, but they give them arrogance? I mean, I'm just saying, right? We are leading these children, but in actuality, who's leading us? If you didn't have a mother to teach you how to lead you, if you didn't have a mother that knew how to pour love into you, if you didn't have those things, then who taught you? And then here comes the trauma, right? In order for us to fully develop and fully give our children the very thing that we need, the very thing that they need in this life, we have to first heal. We have to first love ourselves. And that means tackling the very demons that's inside of us that we sometimes ignore, that we sometimes just don't want to acknowledge, that we don't even want to face when we look when we look at the mirror. Those things hold us back from the very thing that keeps our children in the same generational cycle, that keeps the family cursed and shackled to those demons and those repeated cycles that we keep trying to run from. I've been running for 34 years. 34 years, baby, and my feet and my legs hurt. I mean, the generational curses that is tied to my name is absolutely ridiculous, especially when it comes to men, baby. But especially when it comes to self-acknowledgement and accountability. I have learned to take accountability even in the most darkest and roughest moments of my life. But I also had to face that very thing called depression, postpartum, all of those things that tries to keep you down and stop you from being the mother and keep you from being the woman that you once were. Girl, it's hard out here. It's absolutely hard. And don't nobody really tell you. Don't nobody really tell you until it's too late. Don't nobody really come to you and say, hey, this is how you do this. So be prepared. When you on that table and you about to push that baby out, this is what's going to happen. This is what you're going to experience. They only give you the bits and pieces of what it is that you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do it. Like, make sure you get your sleep. But how are you supposed to sleep when your child keeps you up all night and don't even know the difference between morning and nightfall? Like, how are you supposed to sleep when your house is messy, but they say sleep when the baby is asleep? Or how are you supposed to clean when the baby is up, when all the baby wants you to do is hold her and feed her and do all these other type of things? How are you supposed to even put all of this time back into yourself? And that's the very thing that they forget to tell you. In the midst of you doing all of these things, you still have to remember, hey, keep yourself up. But they don't tell you how. They don't tell you that the simplest things like taking a shower, brushing your teeth, combing your hair, putting a little bit of foundation on, or a little bit of skincare, whatever it is that makes your skin glow and your teeth brighten and your eyes sparkle, whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that you're feeling good for those babies. Don't tell you that. When I grew up, all I had was a rough life image. All I knew was struggle. So I didn't really have the full acknowledgement or the materials that I need to fully be what it is that I wanted to be growing up. And then having children was absolutely not really on my mental. I mean, it was when I got older and wanted to get married, but not out of wedlock, and dang sure not freshly out of when I got out of high school. So those things took a big turn for me in my life. But I learned how to cope with it. And I also learned how to love it and how to enjoy it. And also, I love how I found myself in the midst of it. Finding myself and taking accountability and being in a space to where I own who I am, but I also own who I'm becoming. Because don't no one tell you that the woman that you are is the mother that you can be. You just have to remember who she is and give her that push so that you can be the best mother that you can be going forward. It's tricky, right? Generational curses, trauma, healing, self-love, self-care, being on top of everything, and not to mention the picture-perfect image that strolls upon Pinterest all the freaking time about the aesthetics that comes with motherhood, working out 24/7, all of these different type of things, whether it's working out, eating completely healthy, or being in this picture-perfect family marriage that we only see that is captured between the lens of their phone or their camera and placed on a screen. We get depressed. We get sad. We go into these moments to where we think that, oh, this is how my life is supposed to be, but why come it's not like that? That's not your life. Your life is what you make your life to be. Your life is who you are. Your life is your struggle, your past, your future, and your present. Being in those moments allow you to reach deep within yourself and become the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. Don't allow what people say that doesn't know the very thing that you've been through control your future. Step outside of what this whole thing tries to put you in a box of and capture and grab your life by the horns and keep it moving. I mean, for me, girl, it was hard, okay? It was absolutely hard. And when I tell you I'm in a space now to where it's still hard. And I'm just trying to share with you my journey of a hard life. But I'm also sharing the moments of something that is beautiful. The moments that I thought that I couldn't reach, but I did. And I did it because I found me inside of me, loving on me, taking time with myself, learning the very things that make me me. For a long time, I tried to put inside my head that I was not materialistic. I love nice things. I love to smell good. I love to look good. And I like to feel good. Those things don't make me superficial, or it doesn't make me bougie. It just makes me Talisha, because those are the things that I like to do. I don't like walking around smelling like throw up oatmeal and feces. I don't like smelling like that. I don't know a woman that does. I don't like sitting around with baggy clothes on and looking like I just walked out of a horror film. I don't like it. But sometimes I have to sit in it in order for me to tap back into myself and say, hey, this is not who I am. So let me reach inside of myself and bring her back out. It's the simple things. Sometimes you have to sit in it in order for you to find who you truly are. That's what I had to do. And girl, it was not pleasant. It was a little funky, but it was worth it. And that's all I'm saying. Raw woman energy is about loving yourself. It's about being honest with yourself. It's about being yourself, full, raw, authentically you. Not somebody else. Not what someone else is trying to tell you who to be, but you. Feminism isn't all about the aesthetics or what we can try to get these men to do for us. Feminism is about tapping into your own power, your own worth, your own feminism, your own destiny, your own dreams, your own goals, your own power, and utilizing it and making it be the best thing that you can use to be able to get to where it is that you want to get to. I mean, come on, right? Who really wants to be like someone else? If you do, something's wrong. You need to really figure out who you are. I don't want to be like nobody else but me. And that is a fact. That is a promise. That is the truth. Because I don't know what it is that you have to go through. I don't know what it is you had to do to get to where it is that you're at. I mean, you know, whatever it is you had to do to get what it is that you got. Whatever it is, however you say it, I don't know. I don't know your pain. I don't know your struggle. I don't know your story. All I know is what it is that you tell me. I don't know the full truth. So why would I want anything that you have? Be you. Be authentically you. Don't try to be something that someone tells you to be. Just simply be you. Don't try too hard. Just simply be you. Don't think that you're moving too slow. Love your own time. Don't think that you're behind because other people are ahead of you. Love your own time. It's okay to be in a space to where you're still figuring it out and someone else has it together. That's their season. This is yours. Continue to fight. Continue to be the best version of you. Motherhood can be a bully. It can try to bully you into thinking that, hey girl, you're doing motherhood wrong, so level up and do what she's doing. No, because she could be doing it wrong. And you could be doing it right. You just not acknowledged for it. You just not seen for it. Because it's your story. You just haven't told it yet. You just haven't shown it yet. So show it. Don't sit there and wallow and wimp and drown in this whole thing that, oh my God, I got to be the best mother. I have to do this for my kids and I have to do that and I have to show them this. No, absolutely not. You don't have to do that. My child's 6 years old. My little boy, my fourth baby, he's 6. He can go in there, he can fix him a bowl of noodles by himself. If I don't feel like getting up, he said, Mama, I go fix me some noodles. You go do that. While I'm in here trying to get this stuff together, I'm going to take me a shower, or you can wait until I take me a shower and fix you something to eat because you're not starving. Nothing about you screams you're dying of hunger. But what I will do, I will take me a shower, and when I get out the shower, once mommy gets herself together, then I'll get you something. Then I'll fix you something. Because if I'm constantly in a space to where let me get the kids, 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 and then when it's time to go to sleep, oh my God, the kids, oh my God, the kids, oh, I've got to do this, oh, what about this? Where's the time out for yourself? In between all of that, you forgot to even think about you. You forgot to think about it. And then once they grow up, they be spoiled, little brats that think that they're entitled to every single thing and ain't worked a day in their life for anything. Meanwhile, you worked hard for as this title for motherhood, and you didn't even work hard for yourself. Don't get lost in it, baby. You are still a beautiful woman that is still capable of doing and being the very thing that you always dreamt of. This lady commented under my post. I will put it up here if I don't. Sorry, but she made a comment and she said that she used to be a traveler, and they used to go to these different tribes. And before the mother had, went into labor and gave birth, they would sit there and hold kind of sort of like a funeral for the woman. She would say goodbye to the woman and walking into motherhood. Why are we saying goodbye to ourselves? Why are we saying goodbye to motherhood? To womanhood. Why come motherhood is the thing that is supposed to make us feel even more like a woman? No, I was a woman before I was a mother. Or I was a girl growing into a woman. That is what I know first. That is who I am first, before I was a mother. If anything, womanhood amplifies motherhood. You don't say goodbye to womanhood and embrace a woman, because at the end of the day, a mother is a woman. A full-bred woman. Bred, breed, whatever. A woman. So don't let what people try to put inside your head make you feel as if this is what you're supposed to be and this is who you are now. I don't have time, whatever. I haven't went out in a very long time, and it's not because I forgot about who I am. It's just that I just don't like going out, right? So all of my friends, or used to be that I used to talk to, be like, why come you don't go out no more? Why come this doesn't satisfy you no more? Oh, it's just something that doesn't satisfy me. It's just something that, I just don't crave anymore. What's the word I'm looking for? Motherhood does change your personality. Motherhood changes your personality. And sometimes you do let go of things, and sometimes you gain certain things. Now, I'm not saying just continue to be this wild woman out here that just don't give a F about the kids. That's not what I'm saying. You are going to lose certain things. You are going to change. Your personality is going to shift and be a little different. And we talk about that on the last episode. Those things are going to happen. But you do have the right to choose what it is that you want to let go. You don't have to say, oh no, I have to get rid of this, but I don't want it to go. No, you can choose to let that go. You can choose what it is that you want to do, who you want to be. Motherhood is a bully, and it will have you thinking that you are just only solely supposed to be a mother. Not be the woman, not be ambitious, not be goal-seeking, and not be educated or successful. That's what it will try to tell you. But motherhood is a secret. You can do whatever you want to do. You don't have to be in a space to where you're limited. Motherhood is everything. Motherhood is beautiful. But it's also annoying. It's all of these things. But it's a beautiful thing. Okay? I hope you guys stayed through the end. Because, but have a beautiful day. This is Talisha with Raw Woman Energy. Like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what you think. Tell me, what you thought about the video. And also tell me, what's your goal? What you want to do? I would say what you want to do when you grow up. What you want to do when you grow up?